absolutely the plan, and it's not even a secret anymore. From yesterday night, they are attacking the governors, and they're trying to take over the city, the river city.
I could be wrong, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not well versed in this in the Kurdish culture itself. Unlike Israelis, I recognize that I don't know everything about every culture, and I'm willing to admit that. But Kurdish people, if they get an independent territory or state, something they would call their own, do you think that they would allow it to be used in a way where it would eventually lead to its destruction?
Okay.
And I don't know anything about the
Kurdish people. When you were talking about Kurdish,
Yeah.
Kurdish, you're not talking about the they call it hierarchy or something like this guy that who's trying to take over the Kurdish part. You're not talking about this people. Like when you were talking about if Iraqis take over their country, do you think they're gonna be in ISIS? You're not talking about ISIS. ISIS is a separate thing. So they just trying to they're Kurds, and they're trying to take over the Kurdish territory, and then they're gonna say what they are. They're gonna say, okay, we are going to be, this is our name, and this is our flag, and this is our agenda, and then it's gonna take like 6 months for them to get out of the closets. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, probably if the Kurds wants to be separated and independent, they're not going to be I don't know, attacking Iran, or they don't want to attack other countries. But these are rebels. These are not. And if you know, the Kurds actually had an election, like I guess 4 or 5 years ago, and like 90% of the Kurds they actually voted to be independent and to get to be to I don't know, to run as a federal country, or to have their own state. But the governor and the head of the Kurds, they decided to stay with Iraq for some reason. And if they want to be independent, this governor actually is the one who got elected by 90%, not the rebels who wants to topple down and take over the territory. So these are you can call them the same thing that ISIS.
You're saying the rebels are different. The rebels are Kurds.
Rebels are Kurds too, okay?
But they don't have the same agenda as the Kurds that want to build.
Exactly. Exactly. So no one actually knows that what they're trying to do until they probably take over a couple of the cities, and then they come up with some Toyotas and a gold and flag and I don't know, some statement over the.
Say Toyotas.
You're gonna see Toyotas. Don't worry about it. You're gonna see lots of Toyotas.
Really, you just said he liked the Toyotas.
That's.
You can sell those things in the U.S. I mean, MAGA would buy them up like crazy.
This is the car that they try to occupy. I mean, it's their choice. I know.
No, that's like the signature vehicle of terrorists and whatever in the Middle East. That's a signature vehicle. I mean, Toyota should lean into that, saying if it's good enough for ISIS, it's good enough for your family. That should be their tagline.
I shouldn't have said that's their choice. They're going to be equipped by others, by Toyota. Like they give them Toyota. It's not that they want to choose between other brands and they say, okay, we want to have 3 Toyotas. For some reason, like 2, actually no, it's now maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I saw some guy in Instagram. He was saying that I'm a dealer. That's I'm doing the dealing cars and everything. And what's interesting for me is in Dubai, there are a huge amount of Toyotas for sale right now, and I don't know what's going on. Probably we're going to see some some city group burning from now. It was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, right when the Iran and Israel war was going to happen. So
Fred, Ida is saying that you're on a payroll of IRGC. Is it true?
what was that?
She's saying that you're on a payroll of IRGC. Is it true?
And why aren't you sharing the wealth if it is true?
If actually I was against IRGC before like 40 of them get killed by Israel. Right now, I'm not even ashamed if someone is going to call me IRGC, and so it's they're protecting Iran, I can say.
So I am Palestinian. We get caught, as IRGC supporters, but we're not supporters of the IRGC. We're supporters of the Iranian people. It's up to the Iranians what they want to do in their own country. Yeah, but
Okay,
that's what we're
That lady down in the audience is Iranian. She claimed that
she lives in California.
She supports the killing of they're all IRGC that were killed. Can you believe it? More than 40 children were killed. They were all IRGC in Iran.
Well, they weren't wearing uniforms.
You guys realize that she could be a Zionist just pretending that she's from Iran.
Well,
that picture is not her for sure.
Yeah, I looked up her picture, man. It doesn't exist anywhere. She's fake, buddy.
But if these people were not wearing uniforms, this is according to Israel when it came to October 7th with the reservists that were killed. If they're not wearing uniforms, then they're civilians. Now, Israel attacked at night, so it attacked these people's homes and killed their families along with them. Okay, so they obviously were not wearing uniforms. They were considered civilians. Now, why doesn't Israel stick to its own, definitions, its own policies? Why isn't it not so consistent? When it comes to Palestinians, there's a different standard, but when it comes to Israel, attacking another nation, the standard changes. This is what gets me so upset.
I didn't get your question actually, but I have another question from you. Why would someone be? Why would someone call IRGC a terroristic group and not IDF? Like, what makes IRGC a bad organization from Iran? We need to discuss this because they're trying to just say IRGC is bad, IRGC is bad, IRGC is bad. We need to see why they call it as bad. Okay, it's bad for people of Iran for some reasons, but why in general we need to hate IRGC so much? Because right now the one who is saving Iran is IRGC, and you cannot we have two army in Iran. We have Artesh and IRGC, Artesh and Sabah, but you cannot distinguish between them. You cannot say, okay, IRGC can go and Artesh stays. No, they're so blended in to each other that you cannot say, okay, these two are different entities. So why this is exactly the propaganda that is leading by Zionists and Israel for people of Iran to hate IRGC so they can get rid of them, and then they can topple Iran, topple the whole country.
And how can the Iranian people work on reforming their country if they're being attacked with sanctions, with military action, with threats for the last over 2 decades?
Okay.
2 decades.
Good point. And that's for them to be able to put sanctions in Iran, and they don't have any entities that they want to start sanctioning. IRGC was the goal, it was a target. Okay, so they start putting all the sanctions on IRGC, and because of IRGC on Iran, because they say IRGC is a terroristic group, and we're gonna put sanctions on that. What was the result of that? No one could get into Europe, into United States, into any other countries, because they said, okay, you might be served because you need to go to a mandatory service. For Iran, for military, when you age 18, and they would say, okay, because you serve for military, you might serve for IRGC. IRGC is a terrorist group, so we won't let you in. Okay, and that caused a lot of pain and a lot of hate from Iranian to IRGC, that because of no reason. Okay, they started to create a hate from inner side of Iran and people regarding the military who was trying to save Iran sovereignty. That's what I'm trying to say. So the more I dig down, I'm realizing that okay, I was a fool, like Ida down there too. And I don't believe she is actually an Iranian because her English is very good. But
He's catfishing from California. It's a he or she. I don't know.
I don't. She's typing fast and she's speaking very good. Her English is good. So until I don't listen her Persian accent, I don't believe she's Persian. Anyway.
Yeah, Ada, read in Persian.
Ada, come up and prove your, that you're from the IRGC or you don't support it. Come up, talk in Hebrew Farsi. Otherwise, you're nothing but a fucking Zionist fuck. That's on this.
Probably Pageman take account.
People are sleeping, then why the fuck are you typing? Go back to sleep. Why the fuck are you here? Just like Rolo down in the audience is the Aussie, you know?
Amir Baba, I just came up to tell you.
I'm gonna change my name to Fawad.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna change my name to Fawad.
No cursing.
Should I change my name to Fawad? Should I change my name
You
to
don't
Fawad?
have to. It's already your name. No cursing, Amir Baba.
Are we gonna
You're the
start?
one that dogs your friends.
Amir Baba, no cursing, brother. Calm down. I don't want you to
So
get
are we here to pray,
You're
Nor?
an old man. I said my evening prayers already. Did you?
No, it has to be from the Torah, not from the Tanakh.
I don't know what the Tanukh is.
Tanakh.
We don't pray from the Torah either. We pray from the Siddur. And the prayers that I posted are from the Siddur, where we have our daily prayer.
Motherfucker, you don't
Have any
you don't
questions?
pray at all, you idiot.
I do 3 times a day, brother.
You don't.
Praise the shaitan.
Wallahi.
Praise the shaitan.
Wallahi.
Well, can you pray for those that are doing the oppression in the world to be?
That's not one of our prayers.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
That's right. So I say our Jewish prayers, and you say your Muslim prayers. And yes, that means I am a true liberal, as you suggested. Thank you.
So can you?
Convert me. We don't do conversions.
No, I don't want you in my religion.
Your religion doesn't allow you to pray. Your religion doesn't allow you to pray against oppression.
My religion has prayers. It's called Judaism. I taught you the ones about Zion, which is Jerusalem.
So you're
do you
not,
want to
you're
pray
not
our
allowed,
prayers?
You're not
Wait, do you
allowed
want to
to
say,
pray
hang on,
against
hang on, do you want to say our prayers of Hashem and the Jewish people return to Zion?
No,
I want to pray about Zion. Oh, you don't want
you to pray against the oppressors.
That's fine, I know, and I want you to pray for Zion, but we're
So
different, aren't we?
why not pray against the oppressors?
I'll do it.
You're terrified. You're terrified.
I want to do the Zion prayer.
Terrified. You will never do
We're
it.
kicking your
You
head.
will
What
never
to
do
be
it. You will
afraid of?
never do it. You will never do it.
I hope that the real Jewish people
In this lifetime, I am unlikely to be
You
a
will never
Muslim.
pray against the oppressors. You will never.
I'm not going to do
Let
Muslim
the world
prayers.
see how big
You
of a
want to do
scumbag
Jewish
you
prayers
are.
with me?
Pray against the oppressors.
I want to,
Pray against the oppressors, man.
I can do a Jewish prayer.
Prove us wrong. Pray against the oppressors. You can't. You're a scumbag son of a bitch. Pray
those are
against the
nasty
oppressors.
words.
Pray.
Are you
It's
a
okay. You're a
naughty boy, my
scumbag.
fish?
It's okay. You're a scumbag.
Are you a naughty boy?
I want to
Nasty words.
I want to give a prayer to the Jews.
Are you sad, much fish?
No Zionists in the world
Are
would
you
pray
sad,
against the
much
oppressors.
fish?
No Zionists would pray against the oppressors. Never.
All of us at once. Okay, you finish, my fish.
Wait, I want to pray. I want to pray. Okay, this is a good prayer, for the Jews. From a Muslim, I want to pray.
Did you hear the announcement by the way out of the White House?
Hold on, let me pray. Let me
You
pray.
did this already.
No, not that. Let me pray. So I will pray that I pray that the real Jews will come to Jerusalem,
We're here already.
where they will be welcome.
We're here.
Where the Jews that believe in equality and do not believe in oppression
Is it our
and
Declaration
occupation and violence and believe in the equality and respect
Yes,
of all
we believe in
people,
that.
I pray these Jews come
believe in
to Zion.
Harun, your prayers
I
were
mean-
answered. Your prayers were answered. Your prayers very powerful. Very powerful, Edward.
Okay,
God
what is your new?
favors you.
What is this new this amazing news from the White House?
God favors you. Israel and the United States announced a new agreement about artificial intelligence, security, and energy. It's breaking news. You should check it out.
It doesn't matter.
Apparently,
Doesn't
they're not buying your weird narrative.
What narrative?
The oppression lies, the fake genocide lies.
Saudi Arabia and Iran are talking in talks right now as we speak.
They've been talking a lot. You know who was thrilled when we
Maybe
bombed
they're
Iran?
coming up. Maybe
You
they're
know who
coming
was
up with
thrilled?
something.
You know who? By the way,
Saudi Arabia,
you know what's new?
China, Russia.
It's new that
China's preparing
Arabs
for
shot down
China's
attacks on Israel.
preparing for Taiwan too. You know, you never know what could happen.
This is only new that Arabs are now
You
defending
never
Israel
know.
like
You
Saudi
never
Arabia.
know what could happen. You never
Huh?
know what's normal.
But I think what will happen is that
Iran
China
and
is going to
Saudi
back the United
Arabia.
States.
You never know.
Oh, we know.
Normal. I have a question from you. Normal. Why did you stop the war? You have all the
Which war?
It's gone.
Which war?
The war with Iran. Why do you think Israel stopped the war? Like, they had
Because they don't want the peace deal.
they had control of the skies and they had
Yes,
all
that's
the
true.
gone.
Correct. You're right about that.
They could beat the shit out of us. Okay.
Say we did.
Why do you
did that.
think? Why do you think?
We beat the shit out of you.
Why
What's your
didn't
next
you
question?
continue like what 2 more months? At
It's
least?
unnecessary.
Why didn't you continue to?
I told you why. Donald Trump begged for a peace deal, and he got it.
Oh,
And we take care of our friends, and our friends take care of us.
Oh, so you, the only reason that you were so sorry for us.
How were you taken care of?
What does that mean, sorry for you? I'm sorry you were oppressed.
How he was taken care of? How did he get taken care of?
Why do you ask a question and then talk over the answer?
No, I mean, that's what you said. That's what you said. You said
What's
that
what I said?
because we begged for ceasefire. You
No,
just
Trump asked for a ceasefire. I don't know what you begged for.
And why would Trump ask for a ceasefire when you can beat the shit out of us?
I will tell you why. Because war creates instability, and nobody wants
Get
it.
the fuck out of here. You're not talking to children, okay?
No, I
Get the fuck
understand.
out. Okay,
You did
So
not read my thoughts.
Netanyahu said he doesn't want an entrenched war with Iran. Why not? Because Israel's so
Why would
powerful.
anybody?
Why not?
We took out your generals, your nuclear program,
Why wouldn't you
your
continue
military.
to beating
You're
us?
talking over the answers.
Why would you stop
I'll
the
wait till
winning
you're
war?
done. Go ahead, I'm you done.
Why would you not just give me a good answer, not just bullshitting me, okay? Why would you stop a winning war when you have the control over the sky, and you can beat the shit out of us, and you can do anything whatever you want to do with this country? So you have no other targets in Iran that you can beat?
Do you remember what
that's
the
what-
aims of the war were? We finished those aims.
Who said what's the aims of the war?
The
what
aims
was the
were
statement
to
that-
attack.
Who said
You're
those
going to talk
aims?
over the answer. Netanyahu. You're not very smart, are you? You don't listen to me.
Oh, so you
Why
decide
would
who's
you-
a smart, right?
if you don't
a
know
stupid
the-
ass
I
calling
beg
me
your
not
pardon?
smart.
What is that?
You a stupid ass calling me not smart?
Oh, that's a personal attack. I can't help you with that.
Okay.
Well, what's your question?
No, I'm not as smart. It's not a personal attack.
I beg your pardon?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What is your question? Tell me
My question is, why did you stop the war?
I told you why.
So,
What
okay.
did you hear me say?
And it wasn't because you were under attack by missiles that you couldn't do anything about it.
Do you know that there were less than 30 people
It
killed?
wasn't because if the war was
Oh, you wanna-
continued, you didn't have anything to be proud of.
I mean, could you not be prouder than the way we humiliated the other?
It wasn't because of the missiles that was
you wanna
hitting
talk.
your cities
How many people
like
died?
fireworks.
How many people died?
Hunter, you answer me. Why would you stop a war when you beat the shit out of us?
The answer is humiliating to you. I don't want to humiliate you.
Count victory by how many people you killed.
Humiliate me. I want to be humiliated.
Oh, what's that? You want to be humiliated?
Winning a war is not dependent on how many people you kill.
Who said that it was?
You did.
Wait,
No, I didn't say that.
You just asked how many people died in Israel.
Under 30, including 5 Arabs.
Yeah, well, yes, that number.
I didn't ask you, but I'm saying you
I
have.
show you that you did next to no.
Correctly.
Huh?
Yeah, how many military bases were destroyed according to Israeli
Nothing
media?
was destroyed.
Yes, there was.
Some targets were,
Five
but nothing was
Israeli
destroyed.
military bases were destroyed.
Huh?
$5 billion
No, they were
in
losses.
losses.
They received
In only
missiles,
12
but
days,
they were
had
not
$5 billion
destroyed. Go look
in
again.
losses.
Go look again. They weren't
How
destroyed.
long was the war between Iran?
12 days.
How much money did you guys lose?
I don't know. I
$5
don't.
billion.
What's that? Nothing.
billion.
Nothing. Do you know what our annual
That's half
GDP
a billion
is?
every day.
Do you know what our GDP is? I bet you don't.
Yes, I do.
$600 billion a year, and our
That's
economy
500
went up
billion.
after the
500
war.
Then why would you beg US to get money from us?
We don't beg. It's a partnership. There's no
why would
begging.
you
Tax money.
Holy
you want tax
partnership,
money,
don't beg.
What kind of partnership is this? Friends for
It's a
benefits?
partnership in which we share intelligence and weapons.
By the way, it was actually
What's your
wasn't
next
10
question?
billion. Hold on.
Stay
It
focused.
was actually 10 billion, not 5 billion.
Huh? I'm not
Because,
sure. Well, we don't know the truth.
hold on. The building structures, they cost a lot of money. The military bases were hit.
It was one of the
Recently
greatest
came out,
military campaigns of all time.
every
It's
day,
a historic military campaign.
those
You
things that
realize
they
that?
were using the defense system, it was costing them every time they shoot
Yes,
down
it
one
does
of the
cost
rockets or
money.
whatever.
You
It
know
was
what's
costing them $5
weird?
to $10 million.
We actually care about keeping our people safe. Iran just pissed their money away. You know, their economy is down 50%. 50%, and you don't protect your civilians. Go ask your government why. Don't you want a regime change, honestly? Don't you want one? I
Because
think
we
you
need
do.
regime change in Israel.
You know
Say
what?
again? Well, we don't have a regime. We have a parliamentary democracy.
Netanyahu's been in power
Hang
for
on a
almost 30
second. I want to
years.
respond to
That's
what
a
you said.
democracy.
It's
How long
the
has Netanyahu been in power?
this
More than
time about
20 years.
No,
More than
no,
20 years.
3 years.
Well,
he doesn't measure by it altogether.
years.
Yes, you do.
Huh? No, you don't.
That's a regime. That's a tyrant.
It's not, because it's a parliamentary
It is.
democracy.
That's not a democracy.
Well, you don't know what the meaning of the word is, and it's
Well, you
representative
don't know what
government.
you're talking about, Nervo.
I do. Democracy is representative government. It comes from the Greek word. Look it up.
That's not a
And
democracy.
that's exactly what it means. So shall I read it to you from the dictionary?
You guys have a Knesset system. That's not
Shall I read?
democracy.
That's a parliamentary
You guys have a
democracy.
ethno
Knesset is a
state.
parliamentary
Ethno state is not a
democracy.
democracy.
Say that again?
State is not a democracy.
It's not an ethno state. It's a
It is.
secular democracy. Democracy. I'll read
Is
it to you.
Israel a Jewish state?
Yes. Democracy is a system of government, hang on, where power...
I think Switzerland is the only one that really is a
Say
democracy.
again? Say again?
I think Switzerland is.
Say again?
I think Switzerland is the only, as far as I know, Switzerland is the only, technically the only real democracy. I could be wrong, but there might be others. But Switzerland, you get to vote directly, and there's no like electoral college like we have in the U.S.
Israel is a parliamentary democracy. The United States is also
You don't
a
understand.
democracy.
No, it isn't. The United States is a republic. The United States is a republic.
Republic is the way that the
It's a
states are
constitutional
organized.
republic.
It's a constitutional republic. It's a constitutional democratic republic and a democracy. It's 100%. Democracy just means that you elect representatives, and that's what we do.
No, democracy means
Greek
that
word.
you cast your vote directly for most
Well, that
decisions
definition
of the government
Yeah.
directly to the
Every
government.
Middle
That
East is
would
a
be
democracy
a
then. They're
direct
all
democracy. It's not a
representatives.
direct democracy. By the way,
Name another democracy who one person is on power for 20 years.
well, he wasn't in power for 30 years, and he was elected
He wasn't.
democratically, and it hasn't been 30 years straight. So we've had 5 prime ministers in the past few years, actually. You guys don't really know what you're talking about again. No,
We do know what we're talking about. Since the 90s, he's been in power. Just
Say
because he
again?
switched out a couple of times doesn't mean
Say
it's a
again?
democracy.
No, there's been 5 different prime ministers
Yeah,
in
just
this
like
time.
Putin. How long has Putin been in power?
Well,
Is that a democracy?
Putin is not a democracy. That's an
Okay,
authoritarian
there you go.
dictatorship. So
Yes, you're
because
biased. It's
you
the same thing in
can't
it's the
vote
same
in
thing in
Russia.
Israel.
Say again?
Yes, you can.
No,
Same
you
thing in
can't.
Israel.
No, it's not the same thing. You have like 15 parties in Israel, and you have shared power.
Yeah, we
You
have
don't really know very
15
much
parties
about
in
this.
China too. Like
Say again?
we have 15 parties in China too.
No, the premier voted himself
No,
premier for
China
life
has
in
lots
China.
of parties too.
Chow
As
was
Israel.
voted himself premier for life in China. Look, just look it up. Don't believe me. Go, just use your little magic phone in your hand. Look it up.
China has
Look up what a democracy is.
15 communist party, the same. 15 communist
I
party.
beg your
with different
pardon?
names.
Okay, what is your point?
You gotta clean out your ears, normal. Can't keep repeating.
Well, everybody's talking at once because you're like, it's feeding time at the zoo. When it's feeding time, I can't hear one person at a time.
Talking about.
So, guys, finish your cookies or whatever you're having, and we can keep talking. One at a time, though. Go ahead.
You're not a very handsome man. You got
I'm not
some
trying to be. Well, as long as the women, as long as the women find me handsome, I'm delighted. It's a gift from Hashem, Baruch Hashem. Huh?
I would
But
not
I think
want
it's interesting that you chose to mention it. It almost means that you think the opposite, doesn't it?
No,
Yes.
I don't like white men.
Okay, I'm not a white man. I'm a Jew.
Or white men.
I would imagine that I get as dark as you. Not
You're
having
white
seen
man.
you. Huh?
I am so offended.
Yeah, I'm darker than you, Edward. But don't be offended. Don't let that get to you.
You're not white, right, Norm? I mean, you're not white. You're like brown, right? You're a brown. You identify as a brown person.
Do you mean my race or what?
I don't know. I mean, just generally, you identify as a brown person.
Jews existed before the European idea of race. We're sort of irrelevant to that idea. We don't do race in Israel.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
So did most people. Most cultures existed before the European construct of race.
Totally agree.
But it's still
Totally
used.
Construct. No, it's not actually. It's been thrown out long ago.
You use it all. You used it on Teddy Swims the other day when you thought he was brown because he was Muslim.
No, you brought up color. I said he was colonized. You be brown, Edward. You don't remember what you said.
Oh my God, Norm.
He's British. He's the colonizer. He's above you and above me.
No,
Eddie's
colonized him.
Yes, Eddie's above you and above me.
Don't go to Islam. That's not what you meant. That's not what you meant.
That's exactly what I said.
No, that's when he was exposed to be a white man. That's what he changed to. Come on, guys. You're not selling a used car here.
I never said he was white or black or anything.
Oh, stop twisting it. That's not what I said.
There's no way you get it.
What's not what you said? It's not what I
You assumed he was brown because he's Muslim. Okay? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
I want to hear.
You number one.
You said he was colonized.
You see, wait. You're answering your own question.
That's right. I said he was colonized, and he was by Islam.
No. Then you asked him who his. No, you asked him then who his parents are.
Yes,
you didn't say Islam.
Yes, I did.
Why did you ask him where his parents came from?
Because I wanted to answer your question as to what do I mean by colonized.
What? Oh my God, this guy is insane.
So the colonizer
He has a talent.
The colonizer denied the entry of the Jews coming on the ship in America.
What's that?
And in the UK, they were denied entry. You know, on the ship, right?
What?
The colonizers denied the entry of the Jews.
Your audio is weird.
Yeah, I said the colonizers denied the entry of the Jews into the UK.
Not true.
1939, 900 Jews on the ship were denied.
Not true.
Okay, not true.
The colonizer. You don't know. You should have.
Colonizer meaning the white people.
You clearly didn't go to. No, people who are not white also do colonization. Both China
I'm talking about Americans. I'm talking about Americans.
Well,
Americans in the
you're equating colonization with
we got freedom from the Brits.
The Arabs are great colonizers, and so were the
Stop lying. We got our
about?
freedom from the Brits about 250 years.
After a war.
Well, and they denied the ship in 1939.
Who denied the
900 Jews. The Europeans.
So if we got freedom from the British, then we were the colonized by the British, not the colonizer.
1939, they denied the ship over 900 Jews.
What is this? How is this? What does this have to do with any of the things?
The reason why I'm saying is they did not want your people on America.
Right. They didn't want my people, your people, Chinese people.
Your
yes,
people.
They were bad people.
Your people on America.
What, say this again? Yes, America is racist. We get that.
So
Racist against you and racist against me. That we understand.
So
What's the point? Huh?
We agree.
What?
The point is,
course we agree.
Teddy is one of those colonizers that America got freedom from, okay? Teddy has that lineage that comes from there. So he's above you and above me, you see what I'm saying?
Teddy is not above anybody.
Teddy's above you.
In Islam, nobody is above anybody.
No, we're not
In
talking about
America,
Islam.
nobody is.
Teddy is
I
above
am.
you. Yeah,
He's
you
not
got your
above
freedom. You got your freedom from...
We kicked their asses.
You
And
could
now
not
they're
kick
depending
their
on
ass.
us. We kicked their ass. Not only did we kick their asses, we also saved them from Hitler. Let's get your facts straight.
خلاص kick him, man.
We, America, obviously.
Look at him.
Look at
Kick him, I mean, خلاص, kick him. We're done with him.
Yo, what
Do
is
that
up with
snorty
American flag?
laughy thing you do.
Let's try to get Ida.
Do that snorty laughy thing you do, Mudfish. I want to hear that.
I only do it for your ex-wife.
Oh, who's that?
You know who she is.
No, I don't know. I want to
Of
hear.
course you do, of
You
course.
get triggered. Are you still a virgin, by the way, or do you have?
No, I'm not. I lost it to your ex-wife.
So you're not a virgin anymore?
She loved it. She
Did
actually
you
called me.
marry?
She
I thought you were a Muslim. You have sex without marriage? Bad Muslim. Bad Muslim.
Lauren,
Bad Muslim. Haram.
Lauren.
It was worth it. It was worth it. I asked God for forgiveness.
Haram. Oy vey. Haram. Oy, oy, oy. Are you going to convert to Judaism?
Sure. I gave her what you could.
Really? Okay, good. So
I'm
you
more
get
Jew than you are.
circumcised the whole thing?
No, she already did it for me.
You're still a virgin, are
Hey, no,
No, I didn't. I actually am not. I lost it on her.
No, can you give me Lauren's number?
Who are you talking about?
Lauren.
She did me very good, actually. She did me very good.
So when you lose all the arguments, then
You know that. I'm sure you know that,
I
yeah?
know what now?
You know that she did me very good, right?
Dude, you don't even have a penis.
So normal. I heard. So this is coming from the source.
You're a dickless wonder who can't ask his own penis. Wait a second. You're a dickless wonder and a virgin.
Hold on. I heard you were asking Danny for her.
You're watching as your people are getting the shit kicked out of them.
Hold on. I heard on this app you were asking Danny for her nude photos, and she's a married woman. You gotta calm down.
Wait a second.
You can't be going around.
Is that not
You
true?
can't be going around and asking Danny, your Jewish sister, for nude photo.
Who did that?
You did that.
Who's
No,
the
I
Lauren in
never
the
did
chat?
that. I'm not interested in anybody's nude photo.
Normal. There's Lauren in the chat. Do you know Lauren?
Okay. No, I
See
don't.
it in the chat?
Yeah, no, I didn't see it in the chat.
Read the chat.
Hold on.
So you want to say our prayer together now, Josh?
How do you do?
know.
That Hashem return to Zion?
And what do you think? Hey, Danny, can I have your nudes?
Say again?
Is that what you said?
To who?
He asked Danny for
Yep,
nude
he
pictures.
did.
I've
And
never asked anybody
somebody,
for nude.
guess what? Somebody was in that room when he
Yes.
was telling that, Danny was sharing something about, sending nude. or
Bring
whatever.
Danny
He's like, why don't you?
Bring Danny in.
Why doesn't Danny send me any photos? Why don't any girls send me any nudes?
I
This
didn't
is
say
a
Danny.
disgusting.
I said
You
no.
did.
What I said was, I didn't say this to Danny. What I said
You
was,
look
how come
like
nobody
a-
That's
sent
your
me?
Jewish sister. That's your Jewish sister, and you're doing it to your Jewish, and she's a married woman, by the
Oh,
way.
you're trying to change the subject now. She's not actually married, by the way.
It doesn't matter. She's in a relationship.
I think the reason is that he's a Muslim and she's not really interested.
Shame on you, Normal.
Yeah. What about it?
Shame on you. We're not
Shame on me for
surprised,
what?
so-
For being a virgin?
No,
A
for
hateful,
asking.
violent virgin? Terrorist?
You're a virgin?
Who doesn't help his own people? Why
You're a
don't you
virgin?
help your people, Jahesh?
Why?
Man. You're supposed to be Palestinian. You're not really a Palestinian, are you? You're like a Taukistanian.
Then who's the father if you're a virgin?
Are you from Taukistan?
Who is the father if you're a virgin?
Free Taukistan?
Who's the father?
All talk and no action?
That's concerning. Who's the father if you're a virgin?
No, you're the virgin, aren't you? You said you were. Maybe you
No,
lost it.
I told you I lost it on her.
You lost it on who?
Your ex.
Worried about it.
You don't even know my ex. What are you talking
Of
about?
course I do. She's famous.
No?
She's all over the internet.
Oh,
Why you
good. So what is? But you don't know her. You saw a picture of somebody on the internet.
No,
Yes.
no. That's not how internet works, bro.
It is how the internet works.
You make the move, and it either works or it doesn't. In my case, it worked.
So you now dream of sleeping with Jewish women, or you're raping?
No,
them?
we
Which is it?
did it. We did it in Brooklyn City.
No.
Really, Brooklyn City.
Yeah.
When were you in Brooklyn City? When did you go there?
3 weeks ago.
Oh, amazing. I thought terrorists aren't allowed in the United States.
I don't know. Yeah, who's a terrorist?
You?
I don't know how they let me in then.
I don't think they did.
Yeah, what are you doing in the U.S., Norma?
Say again?
What are you doing in the U.S.?
Me? I'm a filmmaker and an entrepreneur.
Filmmaker?
Oh,
Hasbara filmmaker?
He's a cuck. He recorded us.
No.
did he? He did it, did he?
he was enjoying it.
What's the question? Those are nervous laughs, guys.
Okay,
I feel bad for you.
Go
It's
ahead.
all right. It's okay. So you see, with all your bullshit about genocide and oppression, the United States says, let's get together with Israel, the dominant power in the region. And then the sheikhs of Hebron say, listen, we hate these freaking Palestinian authorities.
Debunked. Whatever you're
Look
saying
at
about
it.
the
It's
shit, Jabadi,
look at it.
debunked.
Read the newspaper.
There is an official
Read the
statement coming out
newspaper.
from that
They
tribe.
tried to threaten their lives. The Palestinian Authority is going to be out of a job. They tried to threaten. You want to know what's funny? The Palestinian Authority guys are part of these sheikhs, actually.
Sure, so they're going to be out of a job? So they're going to be
the
out of a
Palestinian
job?
Authority is going to be out of a job,
Sure.
correct?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am sure. Yeah, I am sure.
Okay, so
You want to know why? Because Israel's not going to give them any more money.
What makes you think that I care about the Palestinian Authority?
Mama,
What?
did you
I don't think you care about Palestine, actually.
No, there's a difference.
I think you're just a murderous virgin.
But internal
You're just an
politics
angry
is,
virgin.
internal politics is none
Huh?
of your business.
What's
I'm not
that?
angry. You're the one who
Sure,
got
it's
dumped.
our business. Everything
You're
is
the
our
one who got
business.
dumped and you're paying
It's
child
called
support.
intelligence.
You're the one
I'm
dumped with child
interested in
support
everything.
payments. You're the one dumped with child
I don't
support
have
payments.
child support payments.
Of course you do.
No, of course I don't.
Of course you do. You don't even
Never
have
did.
custody over him.
Well, he's grown up. There's no such thing as custody for grown-up kids.
You know,
There's no
Please.
custody. He does live with me, but that's just incidental.
yo, today I went to my first gender-neutral bathroom.
No, I'm sure you felt very comfortable.
It's okay.
I went.
As
So
long
we
as
finished,
support-
we finished talking about politics. Now you want to talk about your bathroom habits? I'm not that interested, to be honest.
Sure.
Huh?
I was saying, no, let me be quiet. But
What's
no,
that now?
I wanted to see what was inside. So I went in there.
Just a toilet, like every other bathroom.
Oh, a gender-neutral bathroom. Oh my God.
It's a toilet and a sink, like every other bathroom on the planet.
Karen, I don't want to listen to you. Go away.
What do you mean? Listen, you're here talking to me. It's not my fault. I didn't make this happen. You're in a mirror room.
Wanted pedophile.
Say again?
Did you know Epstein? Did you know Epstein? Did you know Epstein?
No, did you?
No.
Were you on his island?
No.
How come you're so obsessed with him? Huh?
Jews know him.
Jew? Well, everybody knows him. I mean, you got to know every person on the planet. Got to know the freaking Prince of England.
He's a popular Jew.
I beg your pardon?
It's a popular Jew.
Who, the Prince of England? No.
No,
He's not.
Epstein.
He's dead. Guy killed himself.
No, he didn't. The Mossad killed.
He's dead. How could the Mossad get into a prison?
Yeah, killed him.
Silly.
Anyway.
Silly.
Why did they
Officially ruled as suicide. If you have other information, feel free to offer.
Wait. Why did they release videotape of the prison? What is it now? 4 years later? When at first they said there was no videotapes?
I don't think they said that. I think they said that the cameras were off.
Yeah, they said it was off.
But they didn't say there were no videotapes. They said the cameras were
How
off.
can it be off and then all of a sudden you have video?
Video of what?
I thought he was on
Video of what?
The door to his prison cell.
I didn't see that videotape. I think they're talking about video inside the cell.
No, it's
But
not
again-
inside, it's outside.
Say again? There's no
It's
cameras in the
outside.
cell? No camera in the
Outside.
cell?
No.
Okay. I didn't check up on the
They're,
details.
they're claiming to have released 11 hours of video.
Yeah, and did they have the video of him hanging himself?
No.
So then they don't have the video.
It's the outside. That's what I said the whole time.
So it's irrelevant. Right?
The point is, they lied at first and said the cameras were down and the guards were asleep.
You should
And
write
then
them a
now
letter.
they said they released
You should write them a letter.
11 hours of video.
Write them a letter.
His job was up for
Say that again. You're not near the phone.
job the whole time, and they lost his job saying, "Oh, you were asleep. Why come you didn't see this man commit suicide?"
I can't help you on that one.
Anyway, I was in a gender-neutral bathroom today. I just wanted to
You were what?
wasn't a gender-neutral bathroom. I was shocked.
Nice. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I hope that whole stuff gets reversed.
This was Brooklyn has become.
Normo, thank you for attacking IRGC. We, the people of Iran, thank you. Heart, heart, Israeli flag, Mogen David. You're welcome. You are most welcome. Thank the United States, too. Aida. Thank the U.S., too.
Who's that? Oh, is that Lauren?
They're in the chat. No, Aida. They're in the chat. You can read it yourself. If you want, I'll copy and paste it.
No. That means you'll be in my PMs. No, thank you.
Your PMs?
Yes.
No, you mean DMs. No, I don't mean send it to you. I mean copy and paste it in the chat. You'll notice that I have not.
Normal, like
nor is it likely that I ever do. Say again.
I have a genuine question.
I doubt that highly. Listen, I'm going to put $1 down right now, and if you ask me a genuine question, that's all you can afford.
That's all you can afford?
No, I can afford plenty. That $1, I just don't like to bet or anything. This $1 goes to charity if it's
of my choice.
If it's a genuine question, my choice.
Sure.
A Jewish cause. Huh?
Why does it matter? Why does it matter if Jewish or not?
I give it to a Jewish cause because my job is to help the Jews. This is what Amir was oddly asking when I was in Judea and Samaria. What's his name? Amir was asking me to give money to the poor.
To be honest with you, I don't mind giving it to a Jewish cause.
Good. Well, I'm going to give it to a Jewish cause.
I know you don't care about other people. I do. But
sure, I do. Jews are the most philanthropic group in America.
Listen.
Listen. Just say the thing. Don't say listen.
My genuine question for you.
Yeah.
Did you ever seek professional help or therapy?
For what?
For like your mental state.
What's my mental state? I'm cleaner than you. I see reality. You talk nonsense.
How can you see reality with your ugly ass sunglasses?
Oh, you don't like my glasses now? That's your big insight? Okay, that wasn't a genuine question.
It was, but you didn't answer.
Charity. I did. I said for what?
You either say yes, I seek professional help, or no.
No, I don't seek professional. What is professional help even?
So you've never been evaluated by like a mental health specialist?
No. What does that even mean?
When did you start losing hair, normal?
Huh? What's that?
When did you start losing your hair?
Listen. You have an idea about how old I am. It's not the right idea, but I have more hair than most guys my age, and I'm very satisfied with it.
Oh,
I think it looks great. I mean, not until very recently, I would say, did the hairline recede. But believe me, it's a lot of hair. In fact, I have to cut it a lot. I'm very happy to have as much as I have, and girls do not seem to mind. What else?
You keep on that shit. I don't believe it.
Say again, what?
I said you keep on talking that shit. I don't believe it.
Talking what shit? You can see it in my photo.
Talking your shit. I don't believe it.
What shit don't you believe?
I don't believe that women are attracted to you.
Yes, you do. You mentioned it a minute ago. You told me ugly, which means that you find me attractive. Otherwise, you wouldn't bring up my looks. Believe me, girls don't go around, oh, you're ugly. If the guy's really ugly, they wouldn't. Girls are too nice. I mean, you might be different. You said it because you. There's a fact. Come on. To be honest with you, it's a beautiful picture. I can't lie.
What?
Yeah, it's a great picture. It's a handsome guy. I mean, I'm not like George saying I'm like Greek perfection, but that's a handsome guy. There's no question about it. Anyway, I get this is what the girls tell me. What do I know about handsome men? Maybe you think George is handsome. He tells you how handsome he is. What? Huh?
No, I'm not attracted to white men. I'm not understanding it.
I don't either. George is like Greek or something. It's not a white man. Jews are not white men.
Okay.
I mean, white men are like blonde.
I'm attracted to men like Lee.
Who is Lee? In the room?
Yes.
Let me look. By the way, believe it or not, I'm still going to synagogue, so I gotta go. Let me look at Lee. You're not attracted to men like Lee.
Going to the synagogue right now.
Right now. Lee is wearing a costume.
When are you not going to the synagogue?
We go 3 times a day, so in between I'm not. But sometimes I stay there and do stuff for the synagogue. And sometimes I'm talking to you from there. Huh?
You curse at us from the synagogue? That's not very...
I don't curse at you. I don't curse at you. I don't do that. I mean, if nobody was there, one might, but I don't curse very much. I'm pretty low on the cursing. If somebody curses at me, maybe I'll say it back, but it's quite rare. I mean, I don't curse in my radio because I wanted to set a good example for
You're
my
a
kids.
scumbag son of a bitch. You said no examples, you fucking scumbag.
Oh, you're very triggered now. Get married and maybe you'll be less angry.
I'm not triggered at all.
Get married and you'll be less. Find some peasant girl with no shoes who will marry you. Buy her some flip flops.
Man, you're a scumbag, filthy bitch.
Oh, you're so triggered. Oh,
I'm not triggered at all, you
poor
little
baby.
bitch.
So tell me why you don't help your people.
I help my people.
How do you do it? Because you're a big fighter. Oh.
None of my business. None of your business.
No, it's nobody's business because it doesn't exist.
Of course, it's no one's
business. You're all
business.
talk and no action.
Sure, if
you're a broke loser.
If that makes you happy.
You're a broke loser, and everybody knows it.
I'm a broke loser.
A broke loser.
Yeah.
A broke loser. Pathetic.
I was working as a manager for a jewelry store.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So, would you get minimum wage?
No, I'm just asking you. How is it working as a manager at a jewelry store?
$7 an hour.
You tell me. You're the one with the experience, not me.
What's your experience?
Jewelry store manager.
What jewelry store?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, me neither.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the rabbi.
Maybe it's the rabbi. Rabbi Shmuley.
So bad to run your
You guys are
filthy
so
mouth.
fascinated with Jews. You know what's interesting? You guys want to get close to God, but your anger takes you away. Your hatred of Jews. You know who we are.
Hatred of Jews.
Hatred of Jews. This is why you get.
I got a question.
No, wait, don't interrupt me. If you have a question, don't interrupt. If you have a question, don't interrupt. When I'm finished, I'll answer your question. I was in the middle of a sentence. I was in the middle of a sentence. No, you hold on. No, you hold on, Ted. I was talking. I was talking. So here's what I'm going to say. You guys want to get close to God, but your hatred takes you away. Your hatred, your murder, the way you treat your children. Do you want to know why you're so nasty? Because your parents treat you horribly. Because of the honor killings. Because they make you into shaheed. And then you take out this anger on other people. That's why you go so angry and violent.
Do you have shaheeds in Judaism or as Jews? Do you have shaheeds? But listen, do you have shaheeds?
The reason why you're so angry is because of the way your parents.
No, my question for you is that do you have shaheeds?
No, I know, but I have your answer.
No, you can't answer.
You put bombs on your children.
Do you have shaheeds?
You put bombs on people.
Do you have shaheeds?
Why do you blow up your children? You answer mine and I'll answer yours. Why do you blow up your children, you murderer?
Answer, tell us.
You terrorist garbage. Why do you blow up your children?
All
Not triggered. You interrupted me. I was in the middle of explaining why you're.
Do you have shaheeds in your religion?
What is it? What's a shaheed?
You tell us. You're the one who's making this claim. You tell us. What does it have to be?
You don't know what the word is.
I know what it is. I know, but you want to explain.
You know what it is?
I do. I absolutely know what it is.
Are you afraid to say what it is?
No, I just want to make sure that you know what the fuck you're talking about.
I do.
So what is shaheed?
You tell me. You're the one who used the word in the sentence.
Look it up quickly. I'll give you the 30 seconds to look it up.
You look it up. Yalla, wallahi.
You're a trash.
Yani, wallahi. Why do you say the name of God when you kill people? You don't do that.
1 second, Chucky.
Yeah, 1 second. Why do you say the name of God when you kill people? Isn't that sacrilege?
I really feel good when people like you speak. Like actually.
Okay, I feel good when you speak.
I'm not even joking.
You make Zionists in here.
Serious with you. Like,
you make Zionists. I'm very glad when you speak too.
I really enjoy.
No, I really enjoy you too. I enjoy you more because it reminds me of what we have to do.
What do you
I like to see the face of my enemy because it fills me with energy.
What do you have
You give me inspiration. You make me younger. You make me younger.
What do you have to do? What do you have to do?
What do we have to do? To ensure that our enemies don't commit crime.
You're your own enemy.
No, I don't think so.
You guys are your own enemy.
You're the one who has nothing, remember? Remember the nothing that you had?
What does your book say about the weak? Amalek, remember? Amalek?
Yes, that's you.
Yeah,
It
what
says
was
to
the
remember
story?
you.
What's the story about the Amalek? Who did
We
they
did this
attack?
last
They
night. Are you
attacked
smoking
the
weed?
weak.
No,
They
that's not
attacked
exactly right.
the weak.
They
Yes.
attacked the weary
No.
and the stragglers. Listen to that sick laugh. Like a crazy person. Were you ever evaluated, by the way, psychologically? Seriously?
No, actually, no.
You weren't? Are you sure? Do you not do that in your religion?
I'm a very successful individual.
I bet you sound like it. You sound like it. You sound like a demented villain.
I actually am.
Yeah, you actually sound like a demented villain. That's
Like, see,
creepy.
the way you're speaking right now,
Creepy.
the way you're speaking makes
Creepy, Jahesh.
It actually
Wallahi.
does.
Creepy. You sound creepy as hell with that laugh. Do the laugh again. I want to hear it.
Sure. Your wife's like this.
Do the laugh again. And then you threatened to rape Jewish women?
I never said that.
Oh, yeah, you did. Sure you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, you did.
who's
You've done it many times in a row.
Who's going
You know what the good news is?
Stop your filthy disgusting.
You want to know what the good news is?
Fantasy.
The good news is that these rooms are all recorded by the
I don't
people
give a
that
fuck about
own
you and these
the
rooms.
app.
I don't give a fuck. You can suck
No,
it.
I know
I'm
you
the person
don't.
recording this.
Clearly you don't, or you would be you would be so irresponsible.
I give zero
Clearly you don't
about
care.
you
I
and
know this.
recording these rooms.
This is why you guys kill yourself, right? Because you don't care about life.
You can
right?
suck it. You can suck it.
Isn't this why you guys kill yourselves?
I
You literally don't care.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Literally don't care about your life.
Zionists do not know
This
anything
is why
about
you have
Palestine.
nothing.
Yeah.
Isn't this why you have nothing?
You little bitch. You think you can intimidate me with the recording of these rooms?
We're done with them. Thank you.
Talking about
Wait,
recording
who had the sirens going?
Thank you.
No, that's live.
Chucky.
Huh? Chucky? Oh, that's pretty funny. That's a good troll, actually.
That was his favorite song, man.
Chucky, you should go on Suno and put that. Well, yeah, you can. You can upload and put it in and make it into a song, like as a, part of the beat, the melody.
Please don't give anybody AI ideas with music, please.
Why not? Listen, I'm a Renaissance man. I'm a artist when it comes to Suno. Like I have expertise. I have expertise.
But when you have people, listen, you maybe practiced on Suno, maybe you have a musical bone in your body, but the problem with these AIs are people who have no musical inclination.
Well, I don't have. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to Suno,
why are you giving yourself so many flowers then?
Because I have Suno, so I've extended my capabilities.
Oh my God, bro! Now
Listen, listen, it's because I am able to do things more efficiently than you. So.
By the way, Edward, I have a whole album that I made on Suno. So
okay.
So you know,
I could make.
I'm very efficient with Suno.
I can make 2 albums.
No, it's not about just putting in prompts, bro. If you know music, then you could do it more. It's supposed to be a tool to help what you're already doing, not just come out the blue and just like, hi, I'm Edward. I want to make songs.
Mozzie, I am an artist. I am an artist.
Listen, we can have a Suno and Udio battle. You know about Udio? Udio's another.
No, what is that one?
Udio's better than Suno. Udio's better than Suno, but we can have. Yeah, we can have a Udio Suno battle anytime.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to.
Wait, what?
It does feel empowering.
I have a whole AI band and everything. I'll tell you the name later.
It is empowering when I use it, because I'm not musically inclined at all, and I'm like, oh, shit, I get my creative, what's in my brain out, and it actually makes sense, and it sounds good, Anybody that hasn't tried Suno or like Infusion AI, that's another one too.
Fusion's whack. It's limited.
It's limited, but if you want free, Suno is.
We can have verses.
Yeah, listen, I'll do verse against verse. I'll do my Suno, and let's see who does better verses.
Really hitting it everywhere as Lex Luthor, like that's like we're just about to be we've already been inundated with Superman, and this could just go to a whole nother level. I feel like Fantastic Four could actually underperform because people are like, no, I just want to go see Superman again. Like, this is why I'm not worried about Jurassic either, because that's already a certain audience. Like, either you're going to go see a dinosaur movie or you're not. Whereas with Fantastic Four, it's really, like, am I invested in, watching, I guess it's technically starting the new phase of Marvel. I don't know why I know that. I may be wrong about this. But, like, I feel like if Superman really is good, people are just going to be like, well, guess I'm going to go see it again in